Test. What's up, guys? It's Francis and Ted. Today, I would like to address the the issue that probably no one but I have managed to discover that people really talk about their work. Probably their work experiences have somehow traumatized their brains, and they are just too shy and too traumatized to talk about their work, and most likely is because they have signed their non-disclosure agreement, or the mutual confidentiality agreement with their superiors, with their bosses, or more specifically the HR management. So please allow me to read some of the clauses of a sample confidentiality agreement. A. The prospective vendor and the interested party propose to enter into discussions and negotiations with a view to the prospective vendor selling to an interested party the whole or some part of the business of the prospective vendor. In the course of discussions and negotiations, each party may disclose to the other information relating to its business, including information concerning its corporate as well as business structure and the existing and proposed business contracts, product information, technical information and specifications, product and materials prices and costs, financial and marketing strategies, the identities of and actual and target clients, as well as customers, employee agreements, employee reward schemes, which include but are not limited to share options and profit sharing arrangements, and the identities of present or proposed employees which is not known to the receiving party or which is not available in the public domain, also known as the confidential information. The parties intend that each of them shall at all times throughout the discussions and negotiations and thereafter until this agreement has been superseded by subsequent written agreement, maintain the confidentiality of the confidential information for the purpose of protecting their respective interests in the confidential information, and to advance the prospect of them concluding a mutually satisfactory commercial agreement contemplated by these recitals, by all the parties. Well, these clauses, they all sound pretty vague and not specific enough when it comes to the protecting, regarding the protection of the employees' interest. So as you can see it here, most of these clauses, they are highly inclined to maintaining and favoring the employer's interest a lot more than they try and attempt to defend and maintain the employee's interests. So as you can see it here, employees, they often receive threats and unethical, unfair treatment, and these nothing manifests such shitty facts like the international students in Australia. According to the report, I believe this report is not. It's by no means It's not recent. It's not news anymore. It's all public knowledge. 80% of international students in restaurants paid below minimum wage. A survey finds the practice of paying international students below the minimum wage is endemic. A new study has revealed the survey of more than 1,400 students by the University of Sydney's Business School found that 80% of international students working in restaurants across Sydney were being exploited, with up to 35% of students being paid as little as, $10 an hour, even less. Somebody only gets $6 or even $5 per hour, and that phenomenon manifests Chinese international students more than anyone else. Particularly East Asian international students, like Chinese students, Japanese students, Vietnamese, etc. So I guess, have you reached the verdict and the conclusion why people really talk about their work, their jobs? How reluctant. Just you see how reluctant people are unwilling to talk about their jobs. It's because their job traumatizes. Their job traumatized them, and they face a serious repercussions if they disclose too much information about their jobs. However, I am more than willing to talk about my job, because my job is always straightforward, simple, and adaptive in its workflow design. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you on the next episode of Francis and Dad's Shitty Facts of the Modern World. Thank you again for watching, sincerely, and God bless. Stay tuned. See you next time. Cheers.